मैं बात करना चाहूँगा इंडिया के फैन कल्चर की। जैसा कि आईपीएल अभी खत्म हुआ है रिसेंटली, तो उसमें हम देखते हैं स्पेशली जो आज की इंटरनेट एरा है और ट्विटर की एरा है, उसमें बहुत ही जल्दी जैसे एक डिवाइड हो जाता है। इंडियन इंडियन टीम का जो फैन ग्रुप रहता है वो बहुत जल्दी डिवाइड हो जाता है, तो फिर वो वॉर स्टार्ट। उस पर आपका ओपिनियन क्या है कि ऐसा होना जरूरी है क्या कि एक ट्राइबल एक्सपीरियंस की तरह बना दिया है स्पोर्ट को?
I believe sports चीज ही ऐसी है जिसमें passion is very important. ठीक है, as much as you dislike this aspect of fandom, as in of course anyone who is a real lover of the sport would agree कि it is not right to put down someone to show someone as a better cricketer or a great cricketer. So वो fandom का एक aspect है जो कि अभी बहुत ज्यादा prevalent हो गया है because of social media. But at the same time, that is not all that is there to fandom. But again, it's a byproduct of fandom. Fandom rahega, so there will be some sort of toxicity. If I go for cricket as an analogy, uh, you can't have 11 Rahul Dravids in the team, okay? Because that would make it very, like, I won't use the word boring, but yes, it would sort of take away some color from the composition. And you can't have 11 Shoaib Akhtars in the same team. So that's why I mean, as I understand, fandom ऐसी चीज है कि it's too big, okay? And जो ये section है जिसके बारे में आजकल we are becoming more and more concerned because they are becoming more vocal and there is a lot of toxicity. But as much as I do not like that toxicity, as much as I do not advocate that toxicity, I also realize that a bit of a needle is important to keep people involved, okay? I mean, I'm not saying that they are more passionate fans of the game, or I'm not even trying to say that we are more passionate fans of the game just because we don't pull people down. But at the same time, both are equally important to the fan culture. It is a marker of a popularity of a sport that there is a very vibrant fan culture. And if you look if you look at Europe, football is very popular there, right?
Yeah.
And there is hooliganism out there as well. So there are, of course, football is the most popular sport, lots of fans, but there is that element of hooliganism that people have been trying to tackle for ages, but it has not been tackled. And I would say जो अभी का हमारा social media का troll culture है, it is very similar to that hooliganism. It's just that यहाँ पे लोग आपस में नहीं लड़ते, यहाँ पे लोग online लड़ते हैं. So there is no physical damage done. But yeah, having said that, as I said कि toxicity है, बहुत ही condemnable है. We should not really encourage it. But again, it's a part of it's a part of fan culture. And I also feel that the more people are passionate about the sport, the more they're going to engage. And it's a part of being a fan, that you grow from being naive to mature. I guess a lot of these people who are following IPL very passionately, both young log hai, who have possibly started watching cricket in the last 10 years. So for us, as someone, a 27-year-old like me, हम तो सिर्फ एक इंडियन टीम को सपोर्ट करते थे, राइट? कि फैन कल्चर में 1% ऑफ एक सेक्शन ऑफ फैंस हमेशा ऐसा रहेगा. I mean, when these people grow up to understand the game better, there will be another section जो कि who will be taking up they will be new to the entire fan culture, and they will be naive and stupid in their opinions, but it's a part of the entire process. You cannot expect everyone to be say a Ramchandra Guha or Shashi Tharoor in their opinions.
Yeah.
Not at the age of 15 or 20. It's but my thing is that if they are passionate so much about the game, they will engage with it more. And then if they are engaging with it more, they are going to learn more about it. So for me, it's not really I mean, I would be happy if and of course not everyone is going to learn the same way. Probably some will remain stuck in this fan culture, but I have the hopes that people, the more passionate they seem right now, the more they engage with the sport in the coming years, and the more they mature.
और इसी टाइम पे जो जैसे हमने आईपीएल में देखा, द इनिंग्स लाइक राहुल तिवाटिया ने जो इनिंग्स खेली थी, वो बहुत एक लर्निंग लेसन होता है. जो ट्रोल्स आपने देखा होगा ट्विटर पे, जैसे वो स्टार्टिंग पेज था उनकी इनिंग्स का, जिस तरह से उनको ट्रोल किया गया उसके तुरंत बाद ही 10 मिनट बाद ही उन्होंने पूरा ओपिनियन चेंज कर दिया अपने बारे में।
बिल्कुल। और क्रिकेट ऐसे गेम है यार, और आजकल के टाइम पर बिकॉज देयर इज सो मच क्रिकेट, इतना सारा क्रिकेट खेला जा रहा है, सो ये ओपिनियंस बहुत ही जल्दी चेंज हो जाती है। ये ओपिनियंस लाइक आई गेस इससे पहले जो द एरा दैट वाज न्यू टू सोशल मीडिया, उस जमाने के जो क्रिकेटर्स और स्पोर्ट्समैन थे उनको वो इफेक्ट करता भी होगा, the criticism and the vile that is spread on social media. But now they have gone they have grown thicker skins. It's a matter of time that opinion changes. और अभी फायदा ये है कि आप इतना सारा क्रिकेट खेलते हैं और इतना सारा स्पोर्ट्स होता है, so you get the chance to redeem yourself very quickly. So yeah, I guess this will happen. Having said that, again, as I would reiterate that किसी को इंसल्ट करना, किसी को अब्यूज करना, वो किसी भी तरीके से इट्स नॉट राइट।
इवन जो आपने इंसल्ट करने की बात की, तो एक थोड़ा अजीब सा मेरा ओपिनियन है कि अगर एक प्लेयर वन है जिसने डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट बहुत अच्छा खेला हुआ है, बहुत रन है उसके पास, बट उसने इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट नहीं खेला है, और वहीं पे प्लेयर टू है जिसने सेम चीज करी, डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट अच्छा खेला बट इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट उससे चांस मिला 7-8 मैच को खेल पाया, तो कहीं ना कहीं सोशल मीडिया पे प्लेयर वन की रिस्पेक्ट ज्यादा है प्लेयर टू से।
I know the names that you are talking about, and वही है कि सोशल मीडिया पे everyone has an opinion, everyone is a loose cannon, they are not accountable for what they are saying, so everyone is entitled to their opinion. But अब as I said कि शायद इससे पहले जो generation of cricketers और sportsmen थे उनको वो चुभता होगा कि यार what is it that people are talking about us, but now that's they have gone through the entire gamut of emotions ki har like the player that you're talking about played 7-8 test matches for India and still gets trolled for his opinions. So I guess he has come to peace with it, I would believe by now. These people must have understood that this is the nature of social media, this is the nature of fan culture on social media. So many of these they are faceless keyboard warriors. The nature of interaction with the world outside the sporting bubble has changed. Pehle hota tha that they would give interviews to journalists, they would hold press conferences. Now MS Dhoni writes on Instagram that consider me as retired at 17 from 1729, and that is a statement. So for them, they realize that social media is important to for a presence, it's very important. Of course there are commercial reasons as well, but at the same time they're also now smart enough to understand that what goes on social media is not really what is your reality. Of course everyone takes it differently. We have seen Jaidev Unadkar responding to some of the trolls, Ashok Dinda, and that the entire Dinda Academy thing, उन्होंने भी respond किया.
Then there is Jimmy Neesham.
Then there is Jimmy Neesham. So everyone reacts differently, but largely as I understand, the understanding, the thought process is that it's a lot of noise, cut the clutter, but be there because it is important to communicate. At least, I mean, even if there are say 50 trolls, there must be 50 fans also. So, and it is one way to develop fans, because the more you interact with people on social media, the more they get an insight into your life, you develop fans. So they also realize that this is important at this point, but they also are smart enough and to not let it stick. और देखो यार, ये trolls की बात जो हो रही है, as in now we are talking of social media, but you go to any cricket stadium in the world, say you go to Australia, you go to England, there are always people heckling and booing the opposition players. So yes, if trolls are not limited to the social media sphere. So इतने सालों से चलता रहा है. I mean, if you remember the Virat Kohli incident from 2011 when he visited Australia, he showed a middle finger to the Australian crowd. What was that a reaction to? That reaction was to the kind of abuse and heckling that he faced. So वो भी तो trolls ही है ना. So वही बोल रहा हूँ कि fan culture का ये part है. It's a part of fan culture that there will be a lot of people who will come up with the worst of things to say. But at the same time, as a professional cricketer, as a professional sportsman, it's very important for you to realize that this doesn't have any impact on the game you play. So yeah, it's just a thing. Some people enjoy that. Some people unko maza aata hai tamasha karne mein. So that's part of it now. People have gotten used to it.
So that is it for this video. YouTube के अलावा मैं Instagram पे भी काफ़ी एक्टिव रहता हूँ. वहाँ पे मैं क्रिकेट से रिलेटेड कुछ फ़न फैक्ट्स और ट्रिविया पोस्ट करता रहता हूँ, और स्टोरीज़ पे भी पोल्स होती हैं, क्विज़ेज़ होती हैं. और यहाँ पे YouTube के लिए भी आप मुझे मैसेज करके सजेशन दे सकते हो वीडियोस के लिए. सो Instagram पे आप @crickaddiction पे मुझे ज़रूर फॉलो करें. आई एम वेरी क्लोज टू 10,000 फॉलोअर्स, और 10K होने पर काफ़ी ज़्यादा बेनिफिट्स मिल जाएंगे मुझे. स्वाइप अप ऑप्शन मैं ईजिली दे सकता हूँ अपने यूट्यूब वीडियोज़ के लिए, तो वहाँ पे ज़रूर फॉलो करें. और अगर वीडियो यहाँ तक देख लिया है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब भी कर लेना. थोड़ा सा आसानी हो जाती है, यूट्यूब रिकमेंड करने लगता है मेरे वीडियोस बाकी यूज़र्स को भी. तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करना और इस वीडियो को लाइक और शेयर कर देना. मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में. थैंक यू.